Hello and welcome to the first episode of Droids Reloaded. I am Aftab and this is Saif. And in this today's episode, we'll be discussing about top 5 smartphones that were released in 2013 and that were blockbusters. And we'll also discuss about those top 5 smartphones that were disappointing.
Exactly.
So let's begin with the category of top 5 blockbuster smartphone in 2013.
Okay, so we're gonna go by 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with number 5. The HTC One. The HTC One was one of the best phones that was released by HTC not only this year but till the time HTC company was established. I tell you, yes, exactly, because HTC One has an amazing 4.7-inch full HD display with a pixel density of 496 pixels per inch. That means that your wallpapers, your videos, as well as your games gonna look so amazing. Very good. You'll just enjoy playing it on this device. Now this phone has an amazing 4 megapixel camera primary and 2.1 megapixel camera, that is the front camera. But if you think that this phone only has 4 megapixel camera, well, please don't think that. Don't give me that look. Why? Because this 4 megapixel camera is such a brilliant camera, I tell you. It is exactly similar to the other phones that is having 8 megapixel camera. So don't think that it's 4 megapixel is not good. It's really very good. Now coming on to the processor, this phone is powered by 2 GB of RAM, 1.7 GHz quad-core processor. So that means your game's gonna run so smooth, amazing on this device. Trust me, because all the big name games and all the games that has high graphics gonna run very smoothly. So that was the number 5.
So at number 4 we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, the third iteration of the Galaxy Note series. So talking about the specs and features of the Galaxy Note 3, it has a Super AMOLED Full HD display, 5.7-inch display, that is Super AMOLED Full HD display, Full HD 1920 by 1080 resolution.
Wow.
Talking about the cameras on the phone, we have a 13 megapixel of camera, and the best part is that it can record 4K videos.
Wow, 4K videos.
Definitely,
Very
ultra
good.
high definition videos.
Exactly.
So that's great about this phone. Talking about the processor on the phone, it has a 2.3 GHz quad-core processor along with the 3 gigs of RAM.
Wow.
So that's really great about this phone, and the best part is battery. It has a 3200 milliamp hour of battery,
Very good.
which helps you to use the phone throughout
For
the day.
longer time, exactly.
Definitely.
Wow. And the thing about the best thing is that 4K video recording. And I guess only this phone has a 3 GB of RAM. No other phone
no
on
other
this.
phone has 3 gigs of RAM.
Wow, so that makes Note 3 on number 4 for our list. Okay, so now coming from number 4 to number 3. At number 3, we are having LG Nexus 5. The LG Nexus 5 gives you so much of features and such a small amount of price. That means in India, at rupees 29,990, you are getting an amazing phone. Trust me, because this phone has so much of amazing features, starting with the display. The LG Nexus 5 has a 5-inch full HD display with a pixel density of 445
pixels per inch.
That means your pictures, your videos and your games gonna look so amazing. And plus this phone also has a Corning Glass 3 that makes it looks better.
And it's scratchless.
Exactly, scratch proof. So that means you no need to have to worry. And trust me, don't please put that matte wall scratch
screen
card.
on the
Exactly,
phone.
because it really ruins up the quality of the screen.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Now coming on to the camera. This phone has an amazing 8 megapixel primary camera as well as 2 megapixel front camera. Well, before, the quality of the image that used to
Wasn't that
capture
great.
by this phone wasn't that great exactly. But then later on, Google gave out 4.4.2 KitKat that made this look amazing. Exactly. Then later on, the phone, like the images on the phone were looking really amazing. There was a lot difference in the picture quality. So that makes it amazing. Trust me, the camera of this phone is really good. Now coming on to the processor and the power of the phone. This phone is powered with 2 GB of RAM with 2.3 GHz of quad-core processor that makes everything run so smooth. Whether it's your applications, your games, and everything runs really very amazing. If you tell me to compare this with one phone, I'd compare it with Note 2. Because the specification is exactly like Note 2, trust me.
Or Note 3.
No, not Note 3. Note 3 has a 3 GB RAM, it has a 2 GB RAM. So I'm going to compare it with Note 2.
So now coming on to number 2, we have the LG G2. Really an awesome phone. Talking about the display of the phone, we have a 5.2-inch Full HD display. That's really nice on a phone.
Exactly.
With 424 pixels per inch. And the best part of the phone is that you don't have any physical buttons on the side or the front of the phone. Whatever you have is on the back of the phone.
And plus the small bases, the very thin bases.
It really looks cool.
Very
you get that
amazing.
S2H display on the phone.
Exactly.
That's really nice on the phone, which we really enjoyed and welcome.
And what is about like back buttons? We have three.
There are
back
three buttons on the buttons on the back of the phone. One is the home and the lock button,
अच्छा.
as well as you have the volume up and volume down keys.
तो
So
मतलब स्क्रीन के सामने कुछ है नहीं.
nice.
Okay, very good.
What all you have is on the back of the phone.
Wow.
So that's really nice. And talking about the processor of the phone, we have a 2.26 gigahertz quad-core processor and 2 gigs of RAM. That's great. And also talking about the camera, we have a 13 megapixel of camera on the phone that records full 1080 HD videos. So
Okay.
that's nice to see.
And
on the phone.
front camera?
We have a 2 megapixel of front camera on the phone. So
All
that's
the phones
awesome.
nowadays are having 2 megapixel front camera.
1.9,
Exactly.
2 or 2.1.
2.1.
That's-
Exactly. Okay. And by the way, I tell you, LG G2 is the best Android phone of the year.
Yeah,
We are giving it the best Android phone of the year. Not Note 3,
Not
no
Nexus
Nexus 5,
5,
no S4, nothing. LG G2, we give a thumbs up and we give a title as the best Android phone of the year. If you are looking for the best Android phone, just go for the LG G2 and trust me, you will never regret it. So go for it.
Really an awesome phone. दिखने में बिल्कुल iPhone 5 की तरह, but there are some areas where it looks a little different than the iPhone 5.
It does not look different, but बहुत ही ज़्यादा जम मार दिया है with many new features that not only is an iPhone 5s, but कोई भी smartphones में नहीं है.
बात करते हैं इसके specs and features की.
Exactly.
So it has a same 4-inch Retina display with a resolution of 1136 by 640, which gives it a pixel resolution of 326 pixels per inch. And a new welcome feature in the phone is the Touch ID or the fingerprint sensor, where you just place your finger on the home button and it unlocks the phone without putting that passcode and all that.
Any shit
Yeah,
that comes
so-
though, wow. But I tell you, this fingerprint scanner has also been hacked. But it's okay. It is something new.
Yes.
Now coming on to the camera, this phone has similar camera to the iPhone 5,
Not
that is
that.
the 8 megapixel, but the new flash,
Dual LED flash.
dual LED flash. Wow, this flash is so amazing. It actually redesigns all your colors of your room and lighting
yeah.
of your room and give you a perfect picture. If you compare it to the any other phone with single flash, I tell you this camera is the best.
Definitely.
Amazing camera. And now this iPhone 5s first time ever runs on 64-bit architecture. Never ever seen on any other smartphone of the planet. So this makes it the fastest, the smoothest,
And the
and the
smartest.
best phone you can play on with your games,
Awesome.
your videos, and any 3D work you can do it. Trust me, it's gonna run really very smooth. No lagging at all. The fastest gameplay you're gonna see in any smartphone, it will be on the iPhone 5s. And the new colors, I tell you, wow. Well, silver and white was the old one. The black and slate. But the new color, that is the champagne color, many of them call it as the gold and white. Wow, it looks just amazing. Very beautifully, and it feels so amazing in your hand. Trust me,
Looks
this
good.
phone, very good. I just love iPhone 5s, really. And those days that we were reviewing that phone was amazing, I guess.
But-
It is an amazing. Many people say that there is nothing new. Well, I tell you, there is a lot of things new in this.
But it's so cheap.
Yeah, it's quite cheap, just for 53,000 starting in India, 53,500. Well, anyways,
You can empty your pockets.
exactly. On this Christmas you can do it, or maybe on New Year you can buy this phone. But trust me, once you buy this phone, you won't regret it, because this is the best phone because of the camera, new features. Now, the new features are not like new features on the phone, but the new features are any phones. You will not see this on any phone. Something new design, something revolutionary, as always Apple does. So trust me, on number 5, we give it for iPhone 5s. So those were the top 5 phones of the year. Again, if you get a review, on number 5, we had the HTC One. Number 4,
we
the
have
Note
the
3.
Note 3.
Number 3, the LG Nexus 5. Number 2, the LG G2. And on number 1, the Apple iPhone 5s. So that was the best phone. Now coming on to the phone that has disappointed.
So now now let's have a look at those smartphones which were released in 2013 and which were a disappointment for the consumers. So again we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and at number 5 we have the iPhone 5C.
The iPhone 5C is a disappointing phone. The reason why, first of all, by the name. जैसे कि iPhone 5C का जो C है, many of them thought that it's for cheap, exactly. और जो प्राइस टैग था वो many people were expecting it to be around 34,000.
जब निकला तब पता चला कितना cheap.
41,000 का फोन था वो. So वहाँ पे थोड़ा disappointment हुआ है. But this phone also has a new feature, that is a new colors. ये फोन जो है जैसे iPhone 5C है, C stand for colors. This phone is released in 5 new colors. लेकिन जो इसके specifications हैं वो exactly iPhone 5 के हैं. Like there's not even a difference in cameras, displays, processor. Everything is exactly the same as the iPhone 5. Only the difference is the body.
Body and battery, yes.
That exactly. लेकिन जो body है वही प्लास्टिक की है, थोड़ी सी फैट है, थोड़ा सा हेवी फोन है, प्राइस थोड़ा सा कम हुआ है, लेकिन आई डोंट थिंक सो कि इतना भी अगर कम हुआ तो दिस कुड बी अ बेटर फोन. एग्जैक्टली अगर आप एक लाइन में गए तो पुराना माल नए बॉक्स में पुराना माल नए पैकेजिंग में आपको मिल रहा है. तो आई वुड प्रेफर iPhone 5 rather than iPhone 5C.
But iPhone 5 has been discontinued.
Exactly, iPhone 5 has been discontinued. तो आपको 5C ही लेना पड़ेगा अगर आपका बजट जो है 5S का नहीं है and you want an iPhone. So it doesn't mean that ये फ़ोन अच्छा नहीं है. It's a very good phone. 41 में भी वर्थ है ये फ़ोन. But a bit disappointment, जो इसकी expectation थी वो बहुत हाई थी, लेकिन जो जब ये रिलीज़ हुआ तो exactly iPhone 5 का है. So that's why we give it to number 5, क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा माइंड गोइंग फ़ोन भी नहीं, इतना ज़्यादा डिसअपॉइंटमेंट नहीं हुआ है. So at number 5.
So at number 4 we have the Samsung Galaxy S4. Really a good phone, लेकिन कुछ एरिया में this phone isn't that great. बात करते हैं इसके फीचर्स की. Most of the features जो है फ़ोन में like it's all gimmick. Okay. Which you don't find yourself using in your day-to-day life. जैसे कि वो you look away and you look up and down, वो वेब पेज खोलता है, that's all crap. You don't even use it on a single day. जब नया फ़ोन आया था तब पब्लिक का बहुत हाइप थी कि awesome features है ये सब, लेकिन no one really use such features. और दिखने में थोड़ा बहुत S3 की तरह है, काफ़ी पतला है, लेकिन
थोड़ा बहुत It's completely like S3
की तरह, लेकिन जो थोड़ा बहुत डिज़ाइन है, जो S3 का पेबल टाइप डिज़ाइन था उससे थोड़ा डिफरेंट है. और कैमरा और फ्लैश का जो पोजिशनिंग है, जो स्पीकर्स का पोजिशनिंग है, वो थोड़ा अलग जगह पर है. लेकिन बाकी इस फ़ोन में इतना कुछ नहीं था एक्सपेक्टेशन के, जो पीपल ने एक्सपेक्ट किया था कि ये फ़ोन बहुत ही माइंड ब्लोइंग होगा.
Exactly, because S3 के बाद आया, so it was a completely next generation phone. And I believe next generation phone has to be different, absolutely different.
सब कुछ चीज़ें अच्छी थी, जैसे कि फुल HD डिस्प्ले, बट जो मेन चीज़ थी, जो फीचर्स होने चाहिए थे फ़ोन में, वो अनफॉर्चुनेटली नहीं.
Actually, what I think, what Samsung thing is, like Samsung is a completely a puzzle in which you place different parts in different position and wow, you get something new. Well, that is not something new. It's just the changing the position, but you get exactly the same thing. Samsung, please do something.
और एक बात बताओ तो जब आप खींचे से S4 निकालो तो पब्लिक को फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन आता है ये ग्रैंड है.
Oh, very bad, very bad.
क्योंकि दिखने में Samsung का हर एक फ़ोन सेम है.
Every phone is simple except the Note 3. Note 3. Well, I tell you what, Note 3 is a sort of a fusion between Note 1 and Note 2. If you combine both, you get Note 3. Just do this thing, if you take Note 1 design and the design of Note 2 and you combine it, you get Note 3, exactly, because some of the features is like Note 1 and some of the features is like Note 2. I'm talking about the design. Okay, so that was on number 4, the S4. Now
so now coming on to number 3, we have Samsung again.
Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8. Now I know Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8. It's just a big phone. Just a big phone, that's it. Because the features in this phone are really sluggish.
बहुत लैग होता है,
बहुत गंदा है. Camera is not that good as I was expecting.
Completely disappointing camera.
The phone is completely disappointing.
The camera
the application in the big games like the Grand Theft Auto, the Need for Speed lags a lot. अगर आप multitasking कर रहे हो तो बहुत lag होता है phone. Display पिक्सल्स बहुत गंदे हैं इस फोन के.
देखने का मन नहीं.
Exactly, the display looks really yuck on this phone. I seriously tell that all those people who are thinking of buying a Mega series, don't buy 5.8. You can go for 6.3. 6.3 is a better good specification. भी अच्छी है.
But still, 6.3 has a 720 display.
Well, you know what I think? कि Samsung का क्या thinking है? बड़ा है तो बेहतर है. It's nothing like that. Look at the iPhone. छोटा है but the best.
अगर iPhone बड़ा फोन बनाते तो चलो अच्छा
It's
लगता है
coming?
बड़ा है तो
It's
बेहतर है
coming. It's coming.
लेकिन सैमसंग का उल्टा है कि बड़ा है तो बकवास है
Exactly. But seriously, iPhone is releasing big phones in 2014, and
Hopefully.
we are making a video next week on what you should expect all the smartphones and gadgets in 2014. So giving on number 3 is the Samsung Mega 5.8 worst phone. Very bad phone.
So now coming on to number 2, we have Micromax Canvas Turbo. फोन तो काफ़ी अच्छा है लेकिन कुछ चीज़ें इतनी डिसअपॉइंटिंग थी कि दिस फोन वाज नॉट अप टू द एक्सपेक्टेशन. 1.5 गीगाहर्ट्ज का क्वाड कोर प्रोसेसर है, 2 GB ऑफ रैम है, फुल एचडी डिस्प्ले है, 13 मेगापिक्सल कैमरा है. लेकिन ये 13 मेगापिक्सल डेफिनेटली बट 13
Specifications on paper is amazing, but while using, very bad.
13 मेगापिक्सल का कैमरा की बात कर तो सुनने में काफ़ी अच्छा लगता है लेकिन इस कैमरा की क्वालिटी दूसरे 8 मेगापिक्सल की तरह है या कभी कभी उससे भी वर्स्ट हो जाता है.
बिल्कुल.
So
नाइट मोड पे तो खींचना इज वेरी बैड. आप सोचे भी नहीं इसको रात में अंधेरे में फोटो खींचने को चाहेगा ही नहीं, इट बी कंप्लीटली डार्क.
और मल्टीटास्किंग की बात करें तो मल्टीटास्किंग करते वक्त फ़ोन काफ़ी गर्म हो जाता है, लैग होता है, कभी कभी पोस्ट क्लोजेस होते हैं. सो दिस फोन इज नॉट दैट ग्रेट एंड वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग.
जितना एक्सपेक्टेशन हो रहा था, जैसे we saw Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine, in advertisement of the Micromax Canvas Turbo. So we thought that finally Micromax is giving out an amazing one. But trust me, I had hardly seen 1 or 2% with Micromax Canvas Turbo.
मैंने तो टाइम नहीं देखा.
Most of them are using Canvas 3 or Canvas 4, but I hardly see people using Turbo. आते साथ ही फ्लॉप हो चुका था ये फ़ोन. But anyways, 19,000 में फ़ोन आप ले भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी ले सकते हैं. जो लोगों को बहुत अच्छा फ़ोन चाहिए वो बिल्कुल ना लें, जिनको फोटोग्राफी का शौक है वो तो देखे ही नहीं इस फ़ोन की तरफ. सो माइक्रोमैक्स टर्बो सेकंड नंबर पे.
जितने पैसे
फोन
वुल्वरीन को दिए उतने पैसे से कंपनी में लगा अच्छे फ़ोन बना दे.
एग्जैक्टली. सो एनीवेज, माइक्रोमैक्स कैनवस टर्बो gets number 2 on the most disappointing phone of 2013.
So now coming on number 1, we have the BlackBerry Q10. It's the most disappointing phone for the year 2013. First of all, the price of the phone is 44,000 rupees.
Exactly, very expensive.
And you don't have much to do in the phone.
Exactly.
You have the same QWERTY keypad which is seen on the other BlackBerry phones, and the other addition is that we have the touch screen which you have on the BlackBerry Z10. So it's not that great. Instead of buying a phone for 44,000 like this, you can buy NO.3, iPhone 5C, HTC One, S4 and all the other good phones.
LG G2, in fact, the best Android phone of the year. You can buy it for that price. And I say the BlackBerry Q10, you have nothing to do in it.
And if you talk about the BlackBerry application, that is BBM, it's now available on Android and iOS. So there's no need to buy a BlackBerry.
Exactly. And that too for that price that you're getting for 44,000. And you just get the traditional look of the OS 10 and nothing new. So the worst and the disappointing phone of the year 2013, we give it the BlackBerry Q10.
So that's all for this episode, guys. If you like this episode, please do rate this video up.
Exactly. Comment down below.
Subscribe and do follow us on Facebook.
Exactly, because we will be doing many new videos, because this was our very first video of the season, and we have many more. And next week we will be doing video on what tech to expect in 2014, in which we will be showing you all the new technology, smartphones, gadget, tablets, whatever is coming in 2014, like the new iPhones, the new Galaxy phones, all the new tablets, etc. So till then, happy holidays, happy new year, and enjoy it.
Thanks for watching.